Well, good morning. Excuse me. Haven't called all morning. Good morning from the Flying Can Ranch out here at Cedar Creek Lake, Texas. I want to talk about maybe a little buyer beware thing. Um, I have this under lever. Let me get it over here where I can show you what I want to show you. My little M1A Springfield. And I bought this rail right here from Amazon. As it turns out, the little mounting bolts that came with the gun won't work on this. I actually had to buy some cheapy bolts here from Home Depot, 5mm, to make it mount. And I tried two different scopes on here, and I'm going to show you exactly what I'm running into with this particular mount. Now, I'm going to come back and explain to you a possible cure, but why I don't want to do that. Let's go over here to this target area and let me show you what's happening. So I tried this with a piney scope, and now I got a M1A scope on it, which was zeroed in with my Hydra absolutely perfect. You can see I've got a little target set up here. Let's get real close so you can really see what the hell's going on here. There's my target, and I'm having to aim, and this is after I dialed up about probably 110 clicks up. This is not a pellet hole, it's a mark I made. I'm having to aim a little above that mark, but I'm hitting clear over here. So look at that distance from there to there. I had the same problem with the piney scope, and with the piney scope I actually ran all the way out of right hand or left hand adjustment, and I still had to aim clear over here from the can, about 2.5 inches. So it really throws your scope very, very low and very, very to the right, that particular mount. Now, that's how I got that hole in that can right there, is I had to aim, like clear over to here and up here to make it happen. So, I did get the elevation cured up with a piney scope, but I completely ran out of left. I mean, I had pushed it in about as far as it's ever going to go, but it was still going very, very, very hard to the right. Now, a solution I thought of, going back to this gun, bear with me here, we'll try to, was maybe, because you can see how that's on there like so, on the right side of the rifle, is possibly take some washers and shim this side out. What I'm afraid of is if I shim it out as much as I think I'm going to have to shim it out, this bolt won't go in, but then this one may not line up right. So I just want to say, if you've got one of these and you see this mount on Amazon, I'd be real careful about buying it, because that is the problem I'm having at this time. So it is what it is. I'm just going to pull the whole contraption off and just use the sights from this point until I really put a mind to it. Like I said, I've tried two different scopes. I checked, yes, last night. I really looked over how this was mounted up on this Weaver. It's right in the groove. I don't see anything that could be throwing me off that hard. It's done it with two different scopes. So I'm really thinking just straight up that it's this entire rail system right here is not working so well. So I just wanted to spread that out with the viewers, because I was very excited about getting it, but what I went through just to mount it alone, we'll walk around this way here, give you a better picture of it. So it just throws everything very low, and it throws everything very right, And I'm not even going to try to rob one of my Winchesters or anything else and try it with something. These are two good scopes that I've had on here. And this scope worked very well on my Hydra, like you could not believe. It worked very well on my Hydra. I'm having a little problem getting into pump because it gets about halfway up and then it doesn't want to hold air. I'm going to try to get a hold of scuba tank or a compressor and see if I can force that little valve in the back of the fill chamber to lock back like it's supposed to. I was told by God Alamo air guns that they could very well be my problem, and if that's not it, then I'll have to either find somebody here in Dallas that can work on it or figure out how to break it down myself and fix a little valve. But back to this gun here, this just isn't happening. It's very frustrating, and I burned up a lot of pellets trying to figure this out. So if you see one of these on Amazon, you have one of these guns, I'd be very, very reluctant to purchase it. It might work on the original gun, but it surely does not work on this gun whatsoever. Like I said, I might go ahead and buy some more 5s and some little washers and see if I can shim it. It's a possibility, but boy, I think that'd take probably about, in my mind, 3 to 4 washers to get that to even come close to where I could use my windage to make this mount work. But if I make it work, I'll let you know. In the meantime, that's how we do it at the Flying Can Ranch. Stay with us. I got some more exciting things coming up. Later.